For many residents of Zambia's small towns, access to clean water used to be a daily struggle. Long distances, heavy containers, and no guarantee of safety. But that story is beginning to change. Thanks to the Integrated Small Towns Water Supply and Sanitation Program, supported by the African Development Bank, communities now have access to clean, reliable water right at their doorsteps. Launched with a clear vision, the program aims to improve water supply, enhance sanitation services, and strengthen revenue collection for Chambeshi Water and Sanitation Company, boosting public health, economic growth, and utility sustainability. In Impika district, home to over 149,000 people, the transformation begins at the Luitkila water intake, a gravity-fed system that cuts energy and maintenance costs while increasing delivery efficiency.
The government of the Republic of Zambia initiated the Integrated Small Towns Water Supply and Sanitation Program to basically expand equitable access to safe and sustainable water and sanitation in underserved small towns. This program targets over 900,000 beneficiaries in 12 districts across Muchinga, Northern, Wapula, and Western provinces. Approximately 640,000 people have directly benefited, with another 287,000 reached indirectly through improved service delivery and public health. As far as funding is concerned, this is a total investment of about 150 million United States dollars, with the 83% of this funding so far disbursed. The main financiers of this program include the African Development Bank, the Africa Growing Together Fund, and the MICTAF grant, with co-financing from the Government of the Republic of Zambia and commercial utilities. What's been the impact so far? The Integrated Small Towns Water Supply and Sanitation Program has improved access to water from an average of 51%, now over 70%, with a goal of improving this supply to 95% in all the 12 districts stated above. Further, there's been a huge increase in revenue collection, which has been observed. Additionally, there's a marked improvement in operational efficiency due to improved metering and employment of smart technologies. So far, over 14,000 community members and over 150 utility staff have been trained in hygiene and operational management. Performance contracts and regulatory oversight by NWASCO are already in place, while catchment protection and studies on tariffs and institutional capacity will further support long-term sustainability. With us, this project is a game changer. You are very much aware that the devastating drought of 2 years ago, 1 year ago as well, was devastating to the country. It exposed us to energy deficits. And this also obviously exposed the fact that in the country, we do not have a good energy mix. That's why you saw a drive to improve the energy mix from mainly hydro power to solar, to biogas. I must say also to us exploiting our core reserves in Mamba. As it is right now, in the water sector, for us to ensure there's water security to our people, which has been compromised because of energy deficiencies, we need now to bring grid energy on board. We need to put solar on board. So it's a deliberate policy by the Ministry of Water Development and Sanitation to power our intake facilities, our treatment plants with solar energy. I'm sure you are aware that a few months ago, we commissioned the Kazungula project. And in the Kazungula project, it will be powered, actually 50% of the power will come from solar. In the long term, when we mix the solar and hydro, who have excess and who have decided obviously to participate in net metering. So the utility itself will not only ensure there's energy security, but that will gain some money by selling the excess power. So this innovation actually is by design, and we'll do more and more of these projects where we power our water utilities with solar.
Water is life. Without water, we cannot exist as human beings. Before the program came in, there were a number of challenges that our people were facing. Mainly, they were sourcing water from unprotected shallow wells. As you know, Impika is one of the fastest growing rural districts in Zambia today. So with a number of residential areas spread out. So that resulted in a lot of challenges, especially insofar as, some diarrhea diseases is concerned, because people would draw water from unprotected sources of water. So that posed a challenge for us, even as a district administration. So what we've seen with this project that we want is that so far we've had 2,000 connections. Most of the residential areas have been connected. So as I'm talking now, as I'm speaking to you, people now are able at least to have safe drinking water.
The Malashi Water Treatment Plant and its expanded distribution network are central to Mpika's clean water revolution. In Mpika, improved access means healthier lives and a more sustainable utility, as residents increasingly value and pay for the service.
First twale shupikwa na menshi kuno ku section ya kumayikta zari twale ya mkutapa kwisa kukamana kwa twale ya mkutapa so twale tapa kukamana bachambesho lo bayishire basa abika many pipe leyo babikire na formula mwine mo batu joinisha ukufuma po batu joinisha ya menshi ya dileka no kushupa tayashupa po na mfebushwe na mfebu nishi pipe yaona ikafe kula kwine kufuma amenshi nishalo amenshi yareka ukumoneka but nitabakosa nishitanishi amenshi yamoneka babombera kugwangu amenshi yaisa.
This time there is improvement because the water that we are receiving is cleaner than the first time we were receiving water. Especially when it rains, it used to come, mixed with mud. So it was not clean water. And now the water is clean.
In Nakonde, a bustling border town, the issue wasn't just water access, it was water quality. For years, families lived with milky and safe water. That changed with the installation of a modern modular water treatment plant under the program.
You'll be surprised that before the coming of the modular plant, in Nakonde we used to take water as if you are taking milk tea. The way the color of milk tea, that was the color of the water that we were taking as Nakonde. We are very grateful as a district that the improvement to the water and sanitation continues on a steady trajectory. We just appeal that government should not tire, but to actually bring to fruition what it intends for the people of Nakonde. Otherwise, as Nakonde, we are so grateful that we have seen a number of improvements. The modular plant project is doing just more than good to the people of Nakonde.
From the tranquil hills of Mpika to the dynamic streets of Nakonde, the story has changed. From long walks and unsafe water to reliable, clean water at home.
In the recent past, we had a lot of challenges whereby the water which was coming out was not all that good. You couldn't even use it when washing, especially white clothes. We only depended on using the wells for drinking water. But at the moment, Chambesh water and sewerage has really improved. The water that is coming out is very clean, and people are really appreciating a lot in this district.
Thanks to the Integrated Small Towns Water Supply and Sanitation Program, powered by the African Development Bank and implemented by the Ministry of Water Development and Sanitation. What once seemed impossible is now a part of everyday life.